call in at 678-661-1819 with questions, comments, and feedback. Looking forward to it. Thanks. Hi, this is Prima with Candid Coed Conversations with me, just Prima. Tune in every Thursday night from 8:30-ish to 10-ish to see what we have going on. We talk about everything under the sun. Nothing is off limits. And call in 678-661-1819 with questions, comments, and feedback. Looking forward to it. Thanks. Hi, this is Prima with Candid Coed Conversations with me, just Prima. Tune in every Thursday night from 8:30-ish to 10-ish to see what we have going on. We talk about everything under the sun. Nothing is off limits. And call in 678-661-1819 with questions, comments, and feedback. Looking forward to it. Thanks. Hi, this is Prima with Candid Coed Conversations with me, just Prima. Tune in every Thursday night from 8:30-ish to 10-ish to see what we have going on. We talk about everything under the sun. Nothing is off limits. And call in 678-661-1819 with questions, comments, and feedback. Looking forward to it. Thanks. Hi, this is Prima with Candid Coed Conversations with me, just Prima. Tune in every Thursday night from 8:30-ish to 10-ish to see what we have going on. We talk about everything under the sun. Nothing is off limits. And call in 678-661-1819 with questions, comments, and feedback. Looking forward to it. Thanks.
Oh well. All right.
Hi, this is Prima with Candid Coed Conversations with me, just Prima. Tune in every Thursday night from 8:30-ish to 10-ish to see what we have going on. We talk about everything under the sun. Nothing is off limits. And call in at 678-661-1819 with questions, comments, and feedback. Looking forward to it. Thanks. Hi, this is Prima with Candid Coed Conversations with me, just Prima. Tune in every Thursday night from 8:30-ish to 10-ish to see what we have going on. We talk about everything under the sun. Nothing is off limits. And call in at 678-661-1819 with questions, comments, and feedback. Looking forward to it. Thanks.
Your mama's here. In case you forgot the number, okay? Y'all, it is Thursday night. Woo-woo. Welcome to Candid Coed Conversations with just me, Prima. Can you hear me? You know, my mouth is, I'm trying to talk loud enough. If you have any questions, comments, or feedback, please call 678-661-1819. If you would like to be a sponsor, give donations, be a guest, call 770-322-4022. Yeah. A lot of my regular people, they're out of town. They're doing everything, doing other things. I want to say happy birthday to Yanni, Goddess Survivor. Yanni Blanks, her birthday was yesterday. She turned 45. So, woo woo! Happy birthday! She's vacationing like she does on a regular basis. We miss you. We miss Joey and Ashley and Harlan and Jordan and number one and everybody. Okay, just everybody. We miss y'all. We even miss you, Thomas. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna let y'all go ahead. We're gonna have a long time to talk. You know, we all like to talk. The three that are here tonight. So we have time. I do want to say, I want y'all to go first on how your week has gone thus far, how you're feeling right now, and what's your name for those that do not know who you are. Anybody, everybody. It ain't but three of us tonight, so y'all together.
I'm Dominic, and this week has been extremely busy. Extremely busy. So now I am not only teaching at Lithia Springs High School with the band, I am also teaching with Turner Middle School as well. And that's Monday through Thursday, but I am also in school as well for myself. And then I have to get up tomorrow morning at 4 o'clock to go to work to my regular job, my second regular job. So, yeah.
He's a busy guy.
Yeah. Now you see why I'm real busy. But I would say this week is adventurous. It's very eventful.
And how you feel tonight?
I feel wonderful.
Wonderful. Okay. Yanni said my week has been fucking awesome and amazing. Go Dom. All right. Now it's your turn, Roscoe.
My week has been long. Still some more to go. The way I'm feeling right now is pretty much laid back.
That's what's up.
Laid back.
Laid back.
All right. I'm the girl here tonight, so you know. We don't have Harold in here. And Yanni. I'm gonna hold us down.
It's about to be interesting.
My week has been very eventful. Needless to say. She said, "Cat Daddy Roscoe." Okay. So, right. Okay, so my week has been very eventful. Yanni, my week has been very eventful. Oh, we did have a gathering. All of us went to for Yanni's birthday and for her cancer free, and we're gonna leave it at that. I think that's all she said thus far. Because we got people walking. So celebrating cancer free and birthday. Woo woo! So congratulations. So that was how since we left last week, that was one thing that I did. I had baby football game. Oh, you want us to say that? Give me a thumbs up if you want me to say that. Okay? No, she put something on here. I just want to know if she want me to say it out loud. So I went to. Okay, she said. I need you to find Glorilla FNF. Find that song. Okay, she said, say it out loud. Say it out loud. I'm black and I'm proud. That ain't what she said. She said, say it out loud. She said she's cancer and husband free, y'all. She is single and ready to mingle, okay? So congratulations. That was the third thing we were celebrating. We were celebrating Yanni being cancer free, husband free, and happy birthday, okay? So thank God for all of that. Wee. Oh, dang. We got Harold in the house.
What's up, Lynn?
Look at that. I saw her outside.
What's up, Lynn? What's up?
I seen Harold coming in. Woo! I thought I was all alone.
Be here too?
I said I'm on my way.
I thought I was all alone. Is Brian here? Yay. Look, we just starting. I'm so glad y'all made it. I felt lonely.
What's up? What's up? I felt lonely. How art thou?
I don't know why she felt lonely. Is all.
I mean, I remember said I was the only girl here tonight.
Well, that I understand. She was the only girl amongst all this testosterone.
All this testosterone. Look, Yanni said, can she get a horn for being divorced and cancer free and happy birthday? Okay. She wants some horns. Yay! Hallelujah! Hallelujah! I gotta let my shower up. Ooh, you so good. Let me tell you why. Look at God. I did not have time. I told Rock I need to go get some chips. And I did not have time because my day was like, ooh. Let me tell y'all, I almost walked off my job. I said, let me get something different. Look at that. She did good. Thank God for Jesus. All right. Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Yay! Okay. So, y'all here at the beginning, we're going to let y'all tell us your name. Put it right here. Your name, how you feel right now, and how your week has gone thus far.
My name is Brian. Okay. My feel is blessed.
Yay!
How my week been? Well, I haven't ran up on nothing that I couldn't overcome.
Put that up close, a little closer.
I haven't ran up on nothing that I couldn't overcome, so I must say I had a good week.
A good week. You're blessed. We might need the other mic to record this.
How you feel?
How you feel right now? You want this or not?
Still wonderful. That's what's up.
Still wonderful. Didn't you say wonderful to all these wonderful men in here tonight? Well. Look, and Yanni said, I am great and complete. Woo woo.
Man,
Complete.
All right now, that's
Right, now your turn. Here you go. Here you go. How you feel?
okay. So this is Carolyn today. I'm Carolyn today instead of Shanae Nay. So today I feel blessed.
Yay.
I really do feel blessed. He probably took that from me. I've been saying that today. I've been saying I'm blessed, and this week has been courageous for me because I've had a lot of obstacles that I had to cross, that I had to overcome.
And
So
you did.
I did. I did.
You right. Courageous. With your, okay, don't leave him out. You said with my help. You forgot. And the help of the Lord. That's what I was just going to say. Johnny said, I feel great. She's at a drag show living her best life. And Shaka Shanae Day. Hi, Harold. Shaka Shanae. Shaka Shanae. That's for you.
Thank you.
Yep, there we go. There we go.
Thank you.
We're gonna make it work. I see a flyer over here. Hold on. Y'all know this is what we do. We ain't scripted, so hey. It just is what it is, okay? Let me see. Alright, my week has been eventful. We did make it to Yanni's celebration, thank God. It was a nice celebration. I didn't post the pictures yet. I was trying to let Yanni post them, but we were cute. Okay. I have to show you. Yanni, you want me to post your pictures? I'll post your pictures if you want me to. So yeah, eventful. I for a half a second, I don't know what happened today, y'all. I did like this little cleansing prayer thing yesterday, and I did sage and you know, I needed all of that yesterday, right? But I woke up this morning, and when I woke up this morning, I'm telling y'all, like it was like a movie. Like I literally walked into the Twilight Zone, or the wrong side, woke up on the wrong side of the bed, like people say, or something. Like, and it wasn't me. It was like people that I was encountering from 6-something in the morning until about, yeah, it was just like probably, I don't know, but I feel better here. But I was like, I felt like I was in a fight all day. Yeah, I felt like I was in a fight all day. See how this thing ain't working. Like it's just been that kind of day today, you know, the thingamajig.
Wow.
And I almost walked off my job today. Like I really today was a day. When I tell y'all like 2 minutes from
Literally, like deuces for real.
I done packed up everything. I went to the car So yeah, today was a day for me. I didn't like Charlene, and some of y'all didn't know I had posted it before when Charlene was like, I done peopled out. Like that was my day today. I think I'm pretty easygoing. I think I try to consider everyone. But I do not, when people take you for granted, and when people act like you supposed to when you have been courteous, now they expect it, and then they have the nerve to get mad or to try to check you on some stuff that ain't. Who you trying to check, boo? You know what I'm saying? Like in different situations today, from early this morning. And I was gonna do me another prayer thing today, and it didn't work. I didn't have time because I was fighting when I should have been in my little things. And so I was supposed to be doing it at 8:00, scheduled it for 8:00, but I was in the midst of a fight at 8:00, so I didn't get to do it. So yeah, that was my day. But I am encouraged. I made it through.
That's right.
As usual.
And you are here.
Thank God.
And you are present.
Yes, and my brain is all over the place. I got a lot of topics in my head, and a lot of it is intentional from my experiences the past week. So let's make it happen. I do want to say, I want y'all to use this I'm going to use it. No, I want y'all to use it in a sentence. How about snatched? SNATCHED. That girl's outfit is snatched. What does that mean? You know, this is part of my hood spelling bee. Snatched.
You mean she's sharp?
She fly, she's sharp.
Right.
Okay, y'all so smart. Okay.
My students had to teach me that.
Okay. My son asked me the other day, he was like, Mama, you got Riz?
You got what?
You got Riz. You work in the school, you know. I figured it out. And then I was like, well, do you have Riz? But I've heard somebody else say that anyway. But
I haven't heard that one.
it's like, do you have swag? Or do you, you got it going on? Swag, you got it going on. You lit, whatever the hell the little children be saying. So, yeah, you heard it. You ain't heard it in school.
My granddaddy had to keep me up.
Okay. How about BACKPEDA, LIN, backpedaling. Use it in a sentence.
Backpedaling to me, in my mind, going backwards.
Right.
That's not what I said earlier. Don't be back. I mean, that's not what you said earlier. Don't be backpedaling. You know what I'm saying? Don't be taking it back. Don't take it back. You said what you said.
Mm-hmm.
Stand on it. My chair, y'all. I'm just part of my day.
Yeah, me too.
You want to switch chairs?
No, it's okay. This is my day. I guess I better just
wiggle with it.
wiggle with it.
Wiggle with it.
Okay, this is another one. This is the last one I'm gonna do. Thingamajig. I said it earlier on purpose. Have y'all use it in a sentence? You know how you hear somebody talking? I know y'all.
Old
We
people
southern.
say-
Old people say that.
Go in there and bring my thing with
Take my
cheese.
jig.
Yeah,
right.
that's what they say.
Right.
Like, Grandma, what you talking about? Your thingamajig? What's the
You know what I
thingamajig?
mean? You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? No,
Right.
I don't know what you mean.
Right.
I'll be talking back. What you mean talking back? I'm
heard
just
that
asking
in
questions.
years.
Yanni said backpedaling. Don't backpedal, stand on it. That's right. So we have
Oh, yeah,
Dominic.
backpedaling. I want to talk about the
Okay, we
backpedaling.
have Brian, we have Carolyn, we have Roscoe. I don't think Red's trying to be in it because he moved, and we have me. So we're gonna let Carolyn finish telling us. Go ahead, Carolyn.
You know, don't change your mind. Basically, what it's saying. If you say that this is how you feel, and then when you get further down the road, you want to change your mind and backpedal and say, well, no, that's not really how I felt.
Yeah.
That's backpedaling.
Yeah. Because you're changing it up. Don't change up. Don't
Change
switch
it
up.
up.
But you know, sometimes people say stuff that they don't mean out of anger.
Yeah. Or when they try to be manipulative.
That's when they actually backpedal, or they try to be manipulative. You're absolutely
Right, or trying to be manipulative, or trying to get their way, and then once they get their way, they want to backpedal.
Okay, answer this question.
Okay.
Would you rather live an epic life and die young? I think I asked this question, but I want to hear the answers to this, right? But because I kept going. Okay, live an epic life and die young, or live a quiet life and live long.
Live a quiet life and live long.
That would be your answer.
Yes.
Okay, and why?
I second that.
Because I won't have to go through no drama with nobody.
Mm-hmm.
Just keep to myself. They keep to themselves, and won't have nothing to worry about.
Well, not a lonely life, just quiet. Because you would you? Okay, tell me this. Would you want anybody in your world with you?
Oh, no more than my wife.
Okay, so that's somebody. Okay.
That's it.
Your wife, and what about a dog on your truck?
Well, you know, she
My
she
dog in
wouldn't-
my truck.
She wouldn't want me to have no dog.
You don't like animals?
No, I like animals. They just always try to bite me. But I didn't grow up with animals. I didn't grow up with animals. That's all. But after I got grown and had children, and later on, I began to like. They began to like me.
Okay. Okay.
I know my sister, she had 3 pit bulls, and then when she come over to the house, they running rampant, and you got to lock them up for her.
Okay, live long. What about you, Dominic, and why?
I say live long.
And why?
Because I love my peace.
Okay.
I love my peace.
A quiet life and live long.
Quiet.
Would you want anybody? Would you want to be alone in that quiet life?
I would like for the wife that's for me to be with me.
Okay. Emphasis on the one that's for you.
Yeah, the one
Okay.
that is for me. She out there. She
Yeah.
coming sooner than I think. Yeah, she coming sooner than I think. So
Yanni said, I want someone, but give me space as needed. Okay. So does that mean a short, epic life? Yanni, or does that mean a long life, quiet life? Okay, Harold, in your term.
So, you know, epic means to be great. It
Mhm.
means to, you know, that you are leaving a legacy behind. You know, when you have. I don't want to leave this world without leaving a legacy or have touched, you know, someone. So, I guess I would be epic.
And die young.
You know?
But think about it. You can live long and quiet and still be epic at the same time.
But they're
It's
not
just
telling. But they're not giving me that choice though.
Yeah,
The choice is epic and short or lonely.
Quiet.
and
You say long.
Quiet.
Live a quiet life and live long, or live
can't
an
be
epic
epic.
life and die young.
You can't be epic and live a quiet life. You can't.
I'm doing
You can't
a
be
pretty good job doing that.
You can't be great.
I'm doing a pretty good job.
So-
She's gonna read you Webster's. What Webster say?
You
Okay,
be
so-
surprised.
So epic means heroic, majestic, impressively great.
So there's a lot of epic people that's actually out there that is
Right.
quiet.
Heroic.
Heroic. They're very quiet behind the scenes type. You know what I mean? But they are well known, but they just,
Like philanthropist.
yeah.
So
Okay, but you can still leave a legacy,
You still can leave a
even though it's quiet. But you would choose epic. She would
Yeah.
choose
well,
epic in
no,
her
I just
definition.
thought- so if y'all telling me that I can be epic and live and
But we
have
said
a quiet
either or.
life,
Either or, yeah.
We said either or. So
but as long as I can be epic, I would like to live a long life. That's what I want. But I want.
but she
to
don't
be-
want to live no quiet life either.
That's what she
Define
said.
quiet though. What is considered a quiet life to you?
And you're
Quiet
right.
life is you not being out there like an epic person. I mean, you're very.
She wants to be a seen
very
person.
Oh, okay,
reserved.
got
You're
you.
very reserved. Well, not so much be seen. I want to
Anybody
be
in
able
this
to
room,
do-
does Carolyn want to be seen?
I want to be able to do.
See her.
Right.
She want
right.
to be seen. She want to be
Exactly
heard.
right.
I want to be.
So
a
we already
hero.
know.
I want to be able to help.
Superwoman.
Right.
Doo-doo-doo.
Okay, okay.
Good. There's nothing wrong with that.
Roscoe.
It's not wrong with right
but
answer.
but I do want to live a long life.
Roscoe, what you got?
Thank God for Jesus. Yanni is talking to us. Somebody pull up y'all Candid Coed. She talking to
I
us.
would like to live a quiet and epic life. You too?
Marco Polo.
Quiet in it.
Yes.
A quiet epic.
Yes.
But we say it long or short.
Long. No, I take that back. I just played a hand that I'm deaf. You asked?
No, it can't be. It has to be one or the other. Y'all look at Yanni. Say hey, Yanni.
I don't see him. I see
Hi,
him.
Yanni. She's showing us where she's at. Oh, she had a drag show. Look, y'all.
I can't see him.
I see her. There y'all. She's showing y'all on YouTube. Only the YouTube people are getting this. No, she's on Marco Polo.
Yeah, Marco.
But only the YouTube people are get to see that. So Yanni is at a drag show. We miss you.
I know she has.
Okay. So you said which one?
A long, quiet life.
Okay. All right. I would pick.
Well, Jesus
I would
didn't
pick-
live epic. Jesus didn't live a
Well, I don't want to be like Jesus. And it
I'm
was
just
short.
saying. Right, he
It
was
was short.
epic though, because he saved the world.
And he died at 33.
That's right.
So I'm living longer than him. I don't want to be like Jesus.
Because he
So,
died at 33.
right. I done passed him
That life just
by
started.
20-some years.
Yeah,
Okay. Yanni said she's so cute, the little drag queen person. Okay, cool. I would want to live a long, quiet life. And mainly because I want to see my kids and my kids' kids and my kids' kids, if I can, grow up. I want to see some grandchildren and some grandchildren and some grandchildren, like old people say.
Grandchildren, great-grandchildren.
Yeah, I want to see all the grandchildren. So that's why I would want to live a long, quiet life. It's a word, I can't think of it, but it's a word that is a new word. But it's between an extrovert and an introvert. It's a new word that I came up with.
I think that's a loaded question about what you just asked about a long, quiet life. And then
It is.
I think about some of the greats that have died.
Mm-hmm.
And they might have died, say, at 50 years old. But the things they've seen and accomplished in life, average person won't get to see that in life. So
Well, that would
to
be my
me,
life.
if you have
Now.
if you have a great life and you go tomorrow, hey, you got more than some people that live 100 years. So I'd
Right.
rather have a good life right now than to live 100 years with a stale life.
Facts.
So you want to be epic and short. Okay.
Epic and short.
All right, well, good for you.
Happy birthday.
That way I ain't got to be bothered with the rest of the crap like this presidential election. And these young boys doing dumb stuff and all that. I don't want to hear that no more.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
that's right.
death and life is in the power of the tongue. Yes, that's what I am. An ambivert. That's
Yeah,
it. That's the
ambivert.
word. I'm an ambivert. A-M-B-I, ambivert. Read the definition, Dom, because that is what I was talking about.
A person who has features of both introvert and also extrovert.
Okay.
Who prefers to be with other people in their personality. Ambiverts are sometimes also called outgoing and social introverts.
Yes.
So
I'm both, ambivert.
they can hang out with you, and then they can also not hang out with you. Either way it go, they're gonna be okay.
Yanni put on here a univert. That would be me.
You know what?
I'll let it work. So yeah, that's what I would do. I would rather that. Okay, then the next question I have for y'all before we get to the nitty tab. Ooh. I don't think I asked y'all this one either. Would you rather wear someone's dirty underwear or use their old toothbrush?
I'm good on either.
No, you gotta choose one. If that's why if you was gonna die, what was you gonna do? I'll take the underwear.
The underwear is cleaner than the mouth.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So you gonna put tissue in
Yeah, at least with the underwear, I can turn it inside out.
Yeah, inside out or put some tissue in there.
I do the underwear, not the
Underwear.
toothbrush.
Yeah.
Amen to that. Mouth is the nastiest
Yes,
part
Lord.
of the body.
So what would y'all do?
They can swab your mouth with DNA. Just with your mouth.
Alright, people like, hold on.
Right, he thought hard about that. So you said underwear. Okay. So did all of us say otherwise? I know that's just
Yes,
nasty.
all of us said.
Push the mic closer.
It's all cotton
So they can
underwear.
hear you. Yeah.
Them underwear might be super dirty.
Yeah, turn them inside out might not be that good.
May not be
You
good.
have to put some tissue in it.
You gotta pick one, so they could be shitty. You gotta pick one.
The tissue
They
break down.
draws or they toothbrush.
That's a bad
Hey
combination.
man,
You
you
know
okay?
what? You can take the toothbrush and boil.
No, you ain't boiling it. You just got right here.
Peroxide.
No, man, you talking about clean? You clean the drawers too.
Yeah,
We can't clean
Oh.
toothbrush or drawers. Which are you taking to live your life?
Mm,
I'm taking dirty drawers. Yanni said drawers.
I'm just slanging.
Gotta pick one. Okay, so no, did anybody say toothbrush?
Nope.
Okay, good. I'm so glad y'all smart. Y'all is smart. You is kind and you is important. All right. Doo-doo. I was trying to find my little science question. Okay, what is the line?
Coming all on your face.
Right. What is the line that separates the eastern and western hemispheres called? Either the Greenwich longitude, the equator, or the prime meridian?
The equator.
Equator.
No, the prime meridian.
The what?
What was the question again?
What is the line that separates the eastern and the western?
Prime meridian.
Shut up. You just typing out what I just said. Try to like
Got him.
Duh.
No, you
Got him.
I just repeated what I said.
I didn't let you finish saying
East and west, and I ain't say northern, southern. I said east and west.
Give me another. Give me another. Come on. Come on. Come on.
How many licks does it take to get to the middle of a Tootsie Roll Pop?
Depending on how strong your tongue is.
Good answer, good answer, good answer. Or how hard you or how hard you suck.
I said 3, and I'm there.
Although we both said suck, bite, but I said lick. So he said it depends on how strong your tongue is, right? Both of us said something different. Erlen and I.
Mm.
Yanni said 3. Okay, now 3. She got a strong tongue. Okay. So, did y'all see? She said the owl said 3. Okay, on the commercial. It's hot in here.
That fan ain't
So
on.
don't take off all your
Did y'all turn the fan? Oh yeah, it's just that way. Yeah, just make it
Put it on
turn back.
isolation.
Put it back on where it was.
Put it on isolation.
Oh, I didn't touch it.
Hit the middle. Hit the middle button in the middle.
I think I found it. Listen,
You got it. Never mind. She got it.
I got it. Okay, I think whenever it moves.
Mm-hmm. And hit
Is it
the
pointing to it?
half moon.
There you
There
go.
we go. Cause God Almighty, I thought I wasn't gonna make it. Okay. Did y'all see that J-Lo filed for another divorce?
She just got divorced 2 months ago.
No, she wasn't divorced then. They just separated. Now she filed from Ben Affleck. You know her movie. Hey, Cole, wait.
I told y'all.
Hey,
she-
She been married to him
Greg.
twice, huh?
No, I told y'all she was gonna buy it.
Yeah, but remember her movie too. That's her history. That's her heart. That's her story. Okay, well, y'all have any thoughts on that? Divorce is a good thing sometimes. Look, Yanni said I'm divorced. You are. Have 5.
Yeah.
That's number 1 for you. You got a long way to go.
No.
But don't do it.
Don't do it.
I'm saying to catch up. She's comparing
No,
herself.
don't catch up.
We don't want you to catch up. We want you to get that one and live happily ever after. Okay, so did anybody watch the Democratic National? That's very loud.
Yeah, BET. I mean, yeah, the Democrat thing.
Did anybody watch that?
No,
I watched some of it.
I didn't.
I thought that
I was working.
well, y'all can go back and watch it on YouTube and stuff. I thought that Michelle Obama did a great job. I think
I missed it though.
She always does a great job.
Michelle, I thought Barack did a great job. A lot of the politicians did good. I liked when what's the DJ that was on during the pandemic? Remember how they was doing the what's it, Versus?
Yeah.
So he was the one. Yes, he does, Yanni. He was the one that you know, He did the music for the Democratic convention
Okay.
yesterday when they were saying how many delegates.
Can't hear what you're talking.
He was the one that did the Democratic convention music when they were saying what delegates, which delegates were for each state or whatever, and that was a good show. And they had all these famous people and stars and politicians for each state, and I saw so many different places that I never heard of, or places that I didn't know had delegates during the election time. So that's something that I want to research. I saw beautiful people, all kind of people that looked all different shades, sizes, all that stuff. So I thought that was cool. So that was good. Y'all didn't say no politics for her. I'm just praying we will be okay. Yeah, I'm praying also, because that is the truth. Okay, also, Robert Kennedy.
Yes, I want to talk about Robert. Traitor!
So, Robert Kennedy is supposed to be getting out. You know, they're talking about him stepping out and down from the election. So, also, there are talks that he intends on endorsing. He can't give his votes, but endorsing Donald Trump and endorsing Donald Trump to secure a position as the health secretary for the United States, right? So, I'm not surprised. I am disappointed. I did reach out to the lady that we had on here that was telling us about Robert Kennedy. And there was a time that we were promoting signatures for Robert Kennedy.
Exactly.
But I haven't gotten a message back from Miss Christie.
She might be embarrassed.
Yeah, or she might agree. Who knows? We never know. But hopefully people will go out and vote. There are a lot of people that have said they're not going to vote. I had a few patients this week. Males, white and black. They did not, one in particular said he did not like that the gas prices were what they were. So that would make him kind of question voting for Kamala. I guess because she's part of it. Right, but I don't know if they wanted, if he was talking about gas at home and gas at, in your cars or whatever. But I said you would rather vote for Donald Trump. I'm going to say that for now. And he was like, I'm undecided, but I probably just won't vote at all. And he works, I would say, government. But he was like, I probably just won't vote at all. I talked to some young people who said they're not interested in politics, so they're just not going to vote. And we aren't, I really think that because we live in a society when it comes to the young people that are kind of fairy tale in Disney, and in the movies how they get ran over and they get a new man on the next screen. They don't know. I don't think they believe the reality of things. You get what I'm saying? Right. And I think that they think it's a joke.
Right.
So they don't understand the severity of them not voting. You get what I'm saying? To not. And what I would like for people to understand is to not vote and you have the ability to vote. You know what I'm saying? There are some people that are felons and they can't vote. But we can have a felon president, but he can't vote.
Right.
So to have a felon, he is a felon. So for him, sentence means your punishment. If you were convicted, if you're found guilty, what does that make you?
A felon.
You have a secret indictment.
If you are found guilty, what are you?
Until they say that man got probation.
No. You get sentenced different when you white.
That's true.
When you black, you might get sentenced the same day. When you white, you get.
So why are y'all surprised? So why are y'all surprised about the outcome when y'all talking about them?
Why are we surprised about? Well, we ain't talking about surprise right now. I'm talking about felons not being able to vote.
Who a felon that ain't never been to jail? They just, you're a felon today.
He white. They said he can be president. Still, although he was found guilty. So what are you saying? The rules are different for different people.
Just us.
No.
J-U-S-T-U-S.
Now,
You know
our
why?
ass would have been under the jail.
You know why? You know why the justice system
don't even
uses
think about
scale?
it.
Hey, Stephanie.
If Obama did that, his ass would have been under that jail.
Believe it. Believe it.
Yeah,
You
I'm
know why
sorry,
the
but-
justice system uses scale? It could tilt any way.
We know that. So right now
No,
we're
but
talking about
J-U-S-T-U-S.
the importance of voting.
Well, you gotta look at the young generation mentality now is they just kind of sick and tired of the bullshit.
Yeah, you can't tell somebody that's running outside.
You see the older generation doing what they doing, acting how they acting, treating how they treating folks, and the younger generation like, yeah, I don't want to do that. Cause this is what happens every time this happened, this happened.
But
So
to
they
do
kinda-
nothing, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you on that.
Young
You're
people-
just as guilty. You're just as guilty as the people that are doing the
They're trying
injustice.
to do something.
Young people
The
more or
guilty
less
is the
eye
ones
for
that's doing
eye.
the injustice, because to not do anything, you're just as guilty for whatever happens.
Yeah, that's true. It's
All
almost like-
negative if you choose not to vote and participate.
But everybody
Mama, all my
mentality is eye
life, you
for eye.
voted Democrat, and we grew up in the projects. What?
You don't know what we voted. We could have voted Democrat or Republican, but there was a time that blacks were Republican.
Right, there
Facts,
was.
That's correct.
But just think about it, Mama. Everything that you've been telling me to do, it didn't work for you. Why is it gonna work for me?
Well, people say that about church, about
Right.
God and religion and Bible.
Right.
People say that about going to get a job or not getting a job. So a
Right.
lot of stuff that the elders told us don't work for everybody.
Right, but a lot of
That
things
doesn't
people
excuse you not
people
voting.
had to see. You could see the manifest. You could see the reaping from a man that work, a man that take care of himself, a person that eat right, a person.
Right.
You could see the fruits of their
Fruits.
labor.
Right, the fruits.
But you telling me vote for this man? Like it was a thing. You got to look at the Michael Jordan story. His mama wanted him to help support this black guy in North Carolina, and where he from in Carolina. His campaign. He said, "Mom, I don't know the man. Why should I just automatically? I don't know nothing about him, but just because I got money and we from the same place, I supposed to just give it to him."
Well,
Yeah, I mean,
the problem is, do they research? A lot of young
You
people
always
still don't
gotta
even
do
research
research.
You know, a lot of
anything.
times- You know, I think
Right,
a
but they
lot
still
of
don't
problems
research.
when blacks don't give what they want, they make it a race thing. But you got a lot of blacks that don't apply themselves.
Well, that's true too. You got a
Yeah,
lot of
sometimes some of them don't know how to apply themselves
But
because
instead
they
of
wasn't
taking
taught that.
the role of saying,
I don't know how.
they won't say I don't know how. Can you help me? They'll
Yeah.
talk bad about somebody that's doing it.
That's- I
Now,
agree.
that case we wouldn't have had Obama.
I
That
agree.
case we
Right.
wouldn't
I'm
have.
confused.
Oprah Winfrey.
I'm confused.
We wouldn't
Oprah
have. We
Oprah.
wouldn't have black school teacher, black principal, black superintendent.
Right.
Are
Right.
you talking about people that are applying themselves?
Right. What I'm saying, you have people who don't know how to apply themselves, and they're making a race thing.
Some people just lazy.
Well, right now,
Right.
I'm talking
They
about
just
the
don't
importance. I'm asking y'all about the importance of voting.
I mean, it's very. I still think it's very.
And the young
important.
people that are not.
Despite how I feel, regardless if I go in my head on a negative note, then of course that'll make me not want to vote. But you have to change your thought process because at some point, okay, just take the LGBT community for an example. They couldn't do absolutely nothing for years, for centuries, for decades, and then somewhere down the road, now they're able to do everything. Same thing with blacks. We wasn't able to do absolutely nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But now, down the road, it's a journey. It just takes time. People just impatient to a point where they just want shit to just appear.
Overnight.
It's overnight. It
And
doesn't,
if don't nobody
nothing
work?
happens overnight. Absolutely nothing. Get that out of your head, out of your skull.
Well,
Nothing
that's the
happens
young
overnight.
people. The microwave society,
I
they
mean,
want it
I'm
now.
talking about the microwave society,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? But I'm coming to notice that some of the microwave society is starting to trickle in into the older generations because some of the people our age act like they just supposed to have it overnight too.
I
You
believe
know?
that.
And
Right.
then it's kind of like, yo, so mentally, what is your age? Because I hear you
Right.
say,
A lot of them.
Mentally.
I hear you
That's
say
good.
you 40, 50, 60, 70 years
Right,
old, but
but-
your mental is definitely not up there. It's still down there, you know, with the kids. So, yeah.
A lot of them haven't
Well, I just want to
been
say,
diagnosed.
you know, I was working really hard for Robert F. Kennedy Jr. because he was a glimmer of light at the time. You know, it was just Biden and Trump. And to hear okay, also what he was standing for. He was saying that he was going to fight for the Black American. He was going to fight for to take the division out in healthcare because we were not being treated fair in the healthcare market. Fighting for the soil and some more other things, but mainly to help the Black community.
So it sounds like the big money talking bullshit walks.
There you go. Exactly, right?
You know,
So he sold out. He sold his soul.
He did, exactly.
like
Because how can you say you standing for this, but you running with the devil?
No, that's game.
But-
Remember I told you last week, you got to know the game. Let me give you a little history about Georgia.
Okay.
Hartsfield Airport. Hartsfield was a mayor.
Correct.
He told blacks, if y'all vote for me, I give y'all black police officers. But black police officers in Atlanta could not arrest white people. They only worked from 7 o'clock at night to 7 in the morning. They could not take their uniforms home or their gun, and they gave them a gun with one bullet. And they had to turn the gun and the bullet in. They dressed at Butler Street Y on Auburn Avenue. They couldn't have a police car. That's where the call box come from on the pole. The police had to hold you and dial for the white officers to come with the paddy wagon to pick you up.
Because you can only pick up Negroes.
So-
in the middle of the night.
Think about what he said. What did he say again? If you vote for me, I'm gonna give you what?
Black police officers.
Keyword, I'm gonna give you black police officer. What does that consist of exactly?
Somebody
Somebody
police.
kill you and police you in the middle of the night.
Think about it. What does that consist of exactly? That I'm gonna give you. So that means I'm gonna let him be a police officer. That's it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
But only to,
that's what
only
they
to govern y'all.
But that's the point. That's where they messed up at, and because of the fact they didn't go in depth. What do you mean? You gonna give us black police officers and what? You know what I mean?
And to police
So
us.
okay, you gonna give us police officers to do what?
To police you.
Child there, one bullet.
But see that's
In the
what
middle
I'm
of the
saying. They when they did the voting, they didn't ask the right questions.
Well, that was in the what?
Well, I mean,
In the
but it's still to this day. We're still
yeah,
we're voting for
So
people, and
why
we're
are you
not asking the
surprised
right
with
questions.
Kennedy going with Trump? It's about green. The color of racism is green. You know, I'm not gonna call the basketball player name, but when Trump first ran, the basketball player was walking through the tunnel, and they said, "How you feel about the presidential thing?" He said, "That don't apply to me. Democrat is Republican is just another way of segregating people and everything. That don't apply."
Why
to me."
everybody say, why? Was you the same one that said that last week that you weren't going to say the person
He
name?
did.
That's, I didn't do my research.
No, you did not.
Let me do research.
Me too. I don't know.
Who is the NBA? It was an NBA player.
Yeah.
What sports person? Somebody look that up. What sports person was walking somewhere
They was
and
walking
didn't
through-
want to get involved with Democrat, Republican during the Trump time?
Yes, when
Who
he got
was it?
when he was
Somebody.
first- because a lot of time
What's the
when
person
they're making the
name?
kind of money they make, they don't the stuff don't apply to that.
Well, the wealthy are the ones that's getting the tax breaks that Trump trying to continue to give it to us.
But
So
you
that's
know
why
what?
it does apply to them. That's why they shut the hell up.
But you know what's funny?
Because they
But we
bought
need to
too.
think about the people like Walmart, Publix, Kroger's, Sam, all these little Quick Trip. These places tell people, "Hey, I'm gonna put a business in this area, and I'll generate tax dollars." So think about it. If I'm saying I'm Walmart, and you got this ghost town, I'm gonna create jobs versus one person paying the county taxes. Now you got, say I got 1,500 or 4,000 employees that work in this building, 24 hours a day. You get that 24 hours a day tax dollars that you're gonna get just off of one man putting a business in this area. So who you think they're gonna go with? That one man gonna get a tax break. That's the game.
Wow.
Okay, Kamala. So how do y'all? Kamala is supposed to be doing something. Her campaign is talking about putting a cap on rent,
Right.
so that people can
Actually,
they can't just go up whenever they want to.
right.
She did something about the diabetes medicine. I'm just being funny. Diabetical medicine. Put a cap on it. Fair taxes, like the richer aren't going to continue to get the tax breaks
Right,
that they're
and
getting.
they're gonna have to pay taxes.
Right. A cap on the gas, or either doing something so we can have our gas here, and doing something about the inflation in food. And y'all know anybody that's been in the grocery store know food has gone up. That's where she's that's where she's working. She did do something about the medication. She did what was it? They were talking about she was fighting. Obama was talking about it in the Democratic thing yesterday, so y'all look it up on YouTube. He was saying how she fought back and forth with him on the floor, even when he was president, for equality and to lower this, that, and the other, and for the average day-to-day person. And she's still that type of person, even as vice president, and he believes that she would be that same type of person going into the Oval Office. And changing and making the medical health care stuff affordable, insurance and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I do think, I heard some people having a debate on yesterday, I'm not going to say a name, that said that Obama, the health care is some bullshit. Like the healthcare.gov, and the people aren't getting good care and services. And because I work in the medical field, I am going to say that I disagree with that wholeheartedly. That healthcare.gov, it actually covers a lot of stuff. I feel like I pay for insurance, and I pay a hell of a lot for insurance. But I am seriously considering giving up my damn insurance and taking healthcare.gov. Because as much as I pay a whole lot, now I pay a lot so I can go to the doctors that I want to go to, and that my children go where I want them to go without referrals and all that other stuff. But yeah, I pay a lot for health insurance. So the people that have the healthcare.gov, they're getting good prices on their medications. Their co-pays are $0, $5. I'm paying $40, $35, $50. I can go to specialists, but I don't have to have a referral like people that have other insurances. But healthcare.gov, I think, is a wonderful thing. I don't think it's bad. Where there were some people that were talking yesterday saying that they were talking about penalizing people on their taxes for not having health insurance, and I think that was just a thought. I was told that did not pass.
Excuse me for a minute. That did pass. If you did not have health care insurance, they took the money out. At first, they were giving people, I'm not a stimulus, but they were giving people like a $2,000 tax credit.
Correct.
If you didn't have health care,
they just kept that credit.
They took the money. They kept the credit for the ones who didn't have it.
Correct.
And the ones who got it the first time, they had to pay it back.
But they didn't. That's not taking it from them. If they took back what they gave you to get the insurance, so that's not taking anything from you that you earned and that you already had. They gave it to you to use it. If you didn't, we take it back.
Like for instance, I know some people that I work with that's on entry-level jobs. They can't afford to have the insurance to come out their check.
I can't either. Shit, but I do.
So, I mean, and that's a sad situation.
You know, I see. People,
I do too.
I hear people complaining about it. So, and they were like, and then they took the money back. Cause they were saying you using the government facilities to go to the hospital. So they saying in a year time you would have used XYZ dollars for health care.
Do you know how much the insurance costs?
Yes.
How much does it cost?
A lot.
No. The healthcare.gov.
No, it depends on which one,
Right. So you have choices. That's what I'm saying. You have choices.
Okay.
So it's not expensive.
And then, like for instance, there were people opening up business selling health care. And I know of several people that did it. And they said you just pay $12 a month, $35 a month.
Mm-hmm.
But you had to meet a deductible. So a friend of mine bought insurance from another friend.
Mm-hmm.
And they sprung their ankle while they was in New York. Because their insurance was here in Georgia, their deductible was higher because they was out of state, out of network, however they worded it.
That's in Georgia too.
I don't understand.
That's in
the
Georgia
wording,
too.
So they sprung their ankle. They had to go to a CVS or Eccles drug and buy Ace Bandage and and hop around New York till they got back here
Okay.
to go to the doctor, and they
That's-
still
that's
said.
not-
But that's not healthcare.gov. That's regular
period.
insurance, right?
Yeah,
Because
No, that's not regular
yes, that
insurance.
is.
That was doing under that.
No.
whole umbrella
That's
of
regular
Obamacare.
insurance, is what I'm telling you. Because
Yeah,
we're gonna use people that go to Kaiser.
Right.
If you go to Kaiser, if you don't go to Kaiser, you're gonna pay
Right.
because that's out of network, right?
Right,
No
right.
difference. I have United Healthcare,
But if
but
you go,
I pay extra. So if I'm paying $1,200 a month for insurance, which I do, so I'm paying that for insurance. If I want to, because I want to go where I want to go without referrals, right? But if that's still a lot. But if that's just two. But if I decided to get the cheaper plan, where I have to stay with just the in-network doctors,
Right.
if I choose to go out of network, but you can't get low premiums every month for you to stay in network. And then when you get hurt, you want to go out of network. The insurance company tell you it's in network prices and they're out of network prices. That has nothing to do with healthcare.gov. That is
okay,
insurance.
and then
Because
just
I had that type of insurance.
just
I know exactly what
insurance,
you're talking about.
just the insurance commissioner
That was
of Georgia. Georgia, like I know people say they went and got a out of state address and got their health care. The same health care we got here, they got it in another state address and it was different.
Yeah, every state is different. That
So-
is
A
correct.
lot of people I know go up north to get insurance, Medicare and Medicaid, because they get
And
a
so-
whole lot
and
more
like-
coverage.
like-
That's on your governor.
That's
What you
true.
saying with Kaiser,
That is the truth.
Kaiser, if it's emergency,
My mama-
Kaiser cover you, 911. The thing is what I'm saying is this
Part
right
of it.
here. Yeah, it's a lot of different ones. Some are good and some are bad. But if you think you walk around thinking, oh, I got insurance,
You do.
and you sprain your ankle,
And you can't use it.
and you can't use it, you got a sprained ankle. Say it costs $2,200 to office visit for a crutch and an ace bandage and a pain pill.
You can get fixed in up north. You just gonna have a bill.
But what I'm saying is this right here. They tell you before they can do anything, you have to meet your deductible, which is
Not if it's
$6,500.
an emergency.
Oh my God.
You know, you pretty much got to be hauled in an ambulance unconscious for somebody just to get you stable. Then they ask you where the money.
They do that
You know what?
anyway.
It's really not that hard to meet your deductible, but it depends on how much your deductible is.
And you had a choice.
Yeah, you had a
With
choice.
healthcare.gov, I can tell you this even with one of my grown sons. Healthcare.gov, they had so many different options. It ain't no rinky-dink insurance. They had Aetna, they had United Healthcare, they had Blue Cross Blue Shield, they had Oscar, they had Cigna, and Better, right? So they had. It's like, how much do you want to pay,
Right. That's
and
right.
what are you looking for now?
And they
As
tell
a
you how much
twin-
that's going to come out your check.
Right,
Right.
or out your account. And some people are paying no premiums
Right.
for healthcare.gov. So my thing is this:
But there are some companies, like for instance, I got a buddy work for UPS. He said they don't have. They got like a set thing, everything under one umbrella, vision, dental.
Oh, that's because it's a
yeah,
lot
Yeah,
of
I
them.
have that. I have
And the
that.
thing about it, he say his he paid like $50 a month
Yeah, that's
for his
because
family.
that's because they got 10 million people.
Like,
they can
well,
do
okay. So
that.
like
You have
for,
that many.
if I was just by myself, I would have to pay. I'm gonna say $50-something.
It's a lot of employees.
yeah. So like
They're
for
able to
me,
do
for
that.
an example, I found out today that I have to have eye surgery in 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
My eye surgery alone is almost $4,000. That's just for one eye.
Mm-hmm.
My contact alone is $4,000, and that is also for one eye.
Mm-hmm.
But I only pay $40.
Right.
Right.
See,
You see what I'm saying? So it does depends on what state you in, how much that state is, determines the prices. Because when I had Obamacare, when it was actually Obamacare,
Right.
not healthcare,
Healthcare.gov. Mm-hmm.
I paid a little to nothing to get everything that I needed, and I had to have multiple surgeries.
And a lot of people I see
Well, let me
every
ask
day.
you,
Yeah,
do they base
but
your
now
insurance on your
healthcare-
income?
Now,
Or you just pick out a premium,
I
a
just
policy?
I picked out a
Yeah.
policy. I sat there. I literally sat there and read it for one. And most people don't want to read; they just want to skim through it.
Yes.
Sometimes it's best to sit down, even if you have reading comprehension and you're not quite sure what they're saying. Get somebody that you know going to help you with that process, because they will help you actually find the best plan
And
that's for you.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And you just kind of pay You can either pay every 2 weeks, every week, or once a month. However, as long as
And
it's
some people
paid.
didn't pay
But that's the
nothing.
same reason, exactly. And some people didn't pay. I ain't paid nothing.
Right.
$0, 0
Not my
cents.
son either.
You know what I'm saying? But that's the same thing with your life insurance. Life insurance ain't nothing but $40 a month, but you don't want to get life insurance, but you pay $400 for some damn shoes.
Right.
Like, people pick and choose what's more important
That's
to
what
them.
I'm saying.
So that's why I don't sit there and babysit them and sugarfoot shit
Mhm.
when it come down to what's more important. And that's all it is. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, it is a game. That's America. But check this out, Roscoe. This is a good question. Because America is rich, land of the free, quote unquote. How is it other countries that's quote unquote poor is able to get their whole entire country, able to have the whole entire country free healthcare?
Right. I heard about that.
You
How
understand?
does it that work?
Yeah.
Or free,
Because they value their people.
they value
Because the
their
United
people.
States is so
Right.
United
Right.
States is so materialistic.
Exactly. They're all
That's
about
where I
money.
need to move
So
to.
check this out. So even all the way down to your prescriptions. You see what I'm saying? In other countries, they don't have to pay for their prescription. They don't have to pay for health care. They don't have to pay for
Like,
all
for
of those
instance,
things.
Well, what are they
But
paying
America
for
is
that
the-
we are not?
Yeah, but you know, America's materialistic.
They
They
take
all
a year off
about
when they
money.
have a baby.
Ain't no if and buts about it. You know what I mean? So you gotta pick and choose what you want to do with your life and how you gonna live it for real.
And people that I want to say this though, I have some patience back to the person that needed to travel all the way back from New York and go get an Ace Advantage, wherever the hell they came from. There are some people I have realized, and I'm just being for real.
I feel you.
Where I work right now, there are people. I had somebody today that walked out because she just added to it. She just came in my head because she wasn't what I was referring to at the time, but now I am. This patient, she had a lab that I'm gonna say the lab was $1,600, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the insurance said out of the $1,600 something, you're gonna have an estimated patient responsibility of $220, right?
Oh, wow.
She said,
That's an estimation.
yeah, but it can't be over that.
Yeah, but it can't go. Yeah.
So she says she don't want to pay nothing. So this woman walked out,
Wow.
right? So she walked out. She had a $40-something bill from where she went to the lab, and she said, "I ain't paying that." Now her insurance, the bill was $500-something. Her insurance paid
couldn't pay
everything
$40.
but $40-something. It ain't that she couldn't, cause she looked funky fresh when she came in. She
didn't
just
want
ain't
to.
gonna
That's why
pay.
I
That's what she
said.
said. Yeah, I ain't gonna pay
That's what
that.
I mean by
Yeah.
she couldn't.
Yeah.
She didn't want to.
So
That's a choice.
right. And the doctor's office that I work at, she's holistic. She does great work. She's a great doctor, thorough. So they come because she gonna find out what the hell going on with you. But they want it for free.
Mm-hmm. Everybody wants something for nothing.
Right. Don't want to pay. Don't want to spend the money on it. But you want you want the services, right? And you get upset saying insurance ought to pay all of it because I pay a premium. That's not the way of the world that we live in. That's just like when we pay car insurance. We paying car insurance every month and may never have a car accident, right? But you gotta pay it. But and that at least you ain't getting nothing paying your car insurance, but just driving your car.
Mm-hmm.
But with your health, for people to not want to pay, and if my foot was hurt that bad, I'm just saying me. If it was hurt that bad, I'm gonna get my foot fixed and I'm gonna go ahead and get have a bill. Like you're gonna have bills in life, and there's so many people that don't want a bill.
But on a sprained ankle, you already know your ankle's sprung, so why not just go to the store and get an ace bandage and a crutch? Because everybody got a crutch at the house somewhere.
And come on back to Georgia. Come on back to Georgia and put a
That's
stick
all
and
I'm
wrap it around
saying.
your ankle.
Everybody got a crutch at the
But
crib
you know,
somewhere. You know what I
you
mean?
got people say, I got insurance. What I'm paying? What I walk around hurt for? Let me go use my insurance. And they go, whoa. It's just like people do. Like you see people riding around with new cars with fenders and stuff missing off of it. You're like, that's a brand new car. Why they ain't get it fixed? They don't want to pay the deductible.
Yeah.
Oh, they do.
Again, it goes back to they want to pay with what they want to pay.
I was gonna say.
They want to buy what they want to use their money to buy what they want to buy, or they want to use your money to buy what they want to buy while they hold on to their money so they can buy what they want to buy.
Exactly.
Oh, what about this?
That entitlement, selfish bullshit, but at the same time, y'all want to complain, well, y'all ain't doing nothing for black people. You ain't doing nothing for black people. You ain't doing shit for your damn self.
Exactly.
Right.
That's right.
That's all I'm
Right.
saying. I
They
have
don't
zero
just like-
tolerance for that bullshit. I'm
Right,
sorry.
me too.
Please forgive me.
Me too.
So,
But
that's
what about,
true.
okay, go back to, you said something about, go ahead, you go here, I'm gonna wait.
You better remember it too.
I will go.
Cause you
No,
know
he
I'm
was
gonna
trying. No, actually, Brian was trying to say something.
Somebody
Go ahead and say it right quick.
We was on that insurance,
Mm-hmm.
and like I said, I had our surgery on my eye today,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't have to pay nothing.
Mhm.
No co-pay, no nothing.
Mhm.
That's
Insurance
good.
I got, I'm up all mine up under the umbrella where I don't have to pay anything.
Right.
Well, that's a blessing.
You know, that's a blessing. You know, and now you might have health is
Yeah, it comes in handy.
that's it real.
Yeah, United Health is top notch.
I got United Healthcare.
I have sickness, so I love my sickness. My the lady that was
I done
doing
had
my
everything on.
she was cute, but the lady that was
The lady
doing,
was
I just picture her again. My fault. The lady that was doing my paperwork, she said that shit. She said you got damn good.
Yeah, sickness good.
She said you have damn good insurance coverage. I said why you say that? Because I didn't understand why she said it. I wanted to know why. She said not too many places have a $1,000 deductible.
That's right. That's
My
right.
deductible was met shit in
Long time ago.
February,
Right.
long time ago. Because all you have to do really is just keep going to the doctor.
And
And you need it.
you'll make
Go
your deductible.
to the doctor. Like
Right.
it's $40 ain't nothing. $20 ain't nothing. You spend
Right.
$20 on your meal.
Exactly.
So go ahead and hit the doctor up so you can go ahead and get that deductible down. Once you get the deductible down, you got the second stage. The second stage is y'all go half and half.
Co-insurance.
The co-insurance.
Co-insurance,
Go half and half, but technically we really still ain't going half and half because I'm only spending $40, $50. The most I ever paid was $40.
Yeah.
You
Because
know what
on
I'm
most
saying?
co-insurances, it's 20% for the patient, and the insurance kicks
And
in 80%.
that's
what I'm
right.
saying.
That's
and then,
right.
And then after that, once that paid up, you got the little. Then after that, they pay for everything.
Everything, right?
So if you have ankle issues, eye issues, back issues, ass issues, whatever issues you have, guess what? You go to the doctor.
Ass issue.
You go to the doctor, and they pay for it all.
That's
you know
why
what
our
I'm saying?
midtown location.
I just want to say,
Stupid.
I just want to say, when I had Cigna is good insurance. I
Yes.
had it back in 2003,
Mhm.
and every time I went to my doctor, it was like, oh, well, you know what? They kept making appointments with me. Oh, you have good insurance,
Yeah.
and it finally hit me why they kept making appointments with me so that I could keep coming
Paying.
into the
The
office
doctor
and they
wants you to
getting
keep
paid.
coming.
So they get paid
Right,
from the
that's how
company.
good it was. And
Yeah.
I was paying $30. That back in 2003.
Yeah, I still pay
I was
$30
paying
something.
$30 copay. I had to go to gastroenterologist because I made sure I stay on my colonoscopy.
Mhm.
I didn't play with that
Mm-hmm.
because you know after Michelle that passed, you
Yeah.
know I stayed on top of that.
Me too.
But like you said, you don't want to spend no money on yourself,
But you'll spend money on some
on some
materialistic
shoes
shit.
that's gonna fade away.
But then you quit.
But
to
your
sit there-
health,
You quit to sit there and say, but you want somebody to love you for you.
Right.
So I sell you for you. Treat
Ain't
me the
nobody
way I
break it
deserve to be
down,
treated.
right,
Treat me
right.
the way I
You ain't
deserve to
taking
be
care of your
treated.
own
But
self, right.
you don't even take care of yourself. So if you don't take care of yourself, what the hell
That's
makes you think you're gonna take care of me?
that exactly. Boy, he don't took his.
What the
He
hell?
done went from
What
his
the hell?
marriage
Y'all
to
don't understand. Look, let me
relationship.
tell y'all something. I mean, it's not just relationship. I'm talking about
That's true,
friendships.
though.
I'm
But
talking
that's
about
true.
family ships. I'm talking about relationships. I'm talking about co-workership. All the goddamn
All the
ships.
ships, right.
How the hell you expect for me to help
That's
you?
right.
Listen, do me a favor. Help me help you so we can help us.
Right.
Right, help us, because that's what it's about.
And that's what it's about.
I was gonna say also with the car insurance, back to what you were saying with the car insurance. Say the people that they want to pay low premiums, right? So they want to pay low premiums because you was talking about then they don't pay the deductibles or don't want to pay the deductibles. So you can't pay $100 a month for insurance and not realize that you got a $5,000 deductible. You get what I'm saying? So that's why a lot of people riding around in ragged ass cars that are new because they're opting to pay lower monthly premiums. And they think, oh, I ain't gonna never have no accident. I'll be all right. Or when I had an accident, I'll figure it out later. So as long as I pay $150 a month,
Or
I ain't worried about that $10,000 deductible because it ain't gonna happen. But really, I heard people say
I
that.
didn't know they had a deductible. You
But you know
exaggerate,
what?
right?
You know what?
It be something. There are people really like $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 deductibles. Yeah.
So all this.
So you see this insurance company say $59 a month.
Yeah.
What you say they deduct the
Right, the
deductible?
deductible
Look
is
at
high.
that. So all the insurance.
Or they're not giving you
what they're not going to tell
Right,
you
they got
about
provided
insurance.
the
So
type of
you have the
insurance that you
250, the 500, and the more.
And more. Mhm.
It depends on which insurance you get.
Yep.
So a lot of times you can really pay the high amount and get the 250 deductible. As long as you pay that 250 deductible, however much that price is for that car, your insurance will pay for it.
Mhm.
You do not necessarily have to have that $500 and above deductible. You can get the 250 deductible,
Yep.
and they'll still pay for everything that's wrong with your car and or truck.
Okay, but if you have a good driving record,
She likes your shirt.
okay, you're that also depicted upon your driver's record. I feel that if I haven't had an accident in 5 years, I should be awarded.
Yeah,
The
they do.
insurance
Some
company,
insurance
Some
companies do
they're
that.
they give you a little
Okay.
bit. They don't give you your money back.
Okay.
Yeah,
They
But they don't give you
I
all your money
love
back.
Allstate, you hear me?
But they don't give you all your money back.
No, they ain't gonna
They
give you all
should.
your money
That's
back.
true.
They should
I-
give you
I
that.
have
Like,
some
if you don't have one for
benefits.
5 years,
Yeah,
I
they should
feel
give
like
you.
if I was president, when I run for
They should give
president,
you $100
you don't
every
have
month.
it.
At least
Exactly, every
Something.
year.
something.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
50%.
You know, reward me
For
because
years.
I'm keeping the street safe. So don't
And I
be
ain't costing y'all
charging
no money.
Exactly. I'm helping
Y'all
you save
gaining
money.
interest on my money.
And that's why I feel like that's when I feel like, yes, I know that's right.
I need to
You
be
said
president.
the interest on-
Right. They get interest on
what
our
you
money.
You be
Right.
there, I'm
It is a
gonna
lot of
fight
interest.
for you.
Okay, there we
I
go.
got you.
But I still feel like I should not be paying $500 a month, and I'm a good
And y'all see how
driver.
Georgia
I don't
insurance
have no
went up.
speeding tickets. I don't have.
I ain't gonna lie.
To
you,
God
I'm
be the
smart.
glory. To God be the glory. This
Georgia
deducted
insurance
from
went
my-
up.
Look, I'm smart. I got
Insurance.
my mama insurance. She's 75 years
Oh,
old.
you good.
That's why. That's
Georgia
why.
insurance went up last year.
But
It
it
went up
did
for
go up.
everybody. And they said because our roads are so
But we
bad,
should
that's
be-
why it went
That's
up.
true.
So my insurance for one car it's almost $400 a month.
But they also go. Hold up. They also go by your zip code too.
That's
If your
true.
zip code
And
your county.
have
Yep,
That's
that's
true,
true.
but for the whole
Last year
state of
you
Georgia,
had
they said
5,000.
everybody's insurance went up by 20 or 30%.
But you
right because of the zip code,
But
that
you-
area that
They said
happens.
the reg-
Right.
they trying to pay for the highways too. They said
The
That's what they told us.
highways, and they said
Georgia.
there was 50,000.
It's always in your zip code.
There was 50,000 accidents in your zip code. So I'm sorry because you live in this zip
It's
code.
always been zip
you gotta
codes, so
pay.
y'all.
That's
That's
you
why when we
gotta
were
keep
younger,
it-
that's why people used to use the country addresses. Your
Yeah,
grandmama, your mama, your
that-
addresses
that-
too.
Yeah, I use
Oh,
the
you just
country.
gave me an
Yeah,
idea.
yeah. If you live
If
out,
you use
in the
area
out-
code-
listen, if you live in the
Like you
outskirts
use
in the country,
Yeah,
like if you live in
yeah.
Noonan
That's
or
what I
if you
just
live
said.
in like
That's what I'm
Augusta, places like that, you
It's
know,
less traffic, less population.
traffic,
Right.
it's cheaper. But then not only that, you don't have to do the what's that thing? The thing you have to do once every single year. The inspection.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
emission inspection.
You
You don't have to
mentioned,
do it.
yeah, in certain places.
Yep, you don't have to do it. I don't have to do it
I
at all.
think they stopped
that's
in
good.
Tennessee and in South Carolina, but Georgia
Mm-mm.
But you know, in New Mexico, we used to do it every 2 years.
Emissions?
Once every 2 years.
emissions.
Emission tag, all that.
No, that's good.
I wonder why I want to go back.
Wow.
Have y'all seen that movie Leave the World Behind?
Yeah, girl, we
With,
talked about that.
okay, so I just wanted to know if y'all get any
Did you
thoughts.
see that?
I can see it.
Oh, so that's
Okay,
homework.
so you gotta go watch that on Netflix.
Leave the world behind.
That's date night.
Obama and Michelle, they kind of directed it or whatever.
Oh,
It's about-
they did it.
They directed it.
Are
or
they in it?
produced
Well, who's in
no.
it? What-
Julia Roberts in it. It's Julia Roberts.
You gonna be like, yeah, I'm going.
What's that girl? Sedgwick. Her husband is in it. It's a good movie. Civil War is another one that came out in earlier this year or something.
Civil War.
Yeah,
I
that's
haven't
another
seen
homework
that.
assignment for us
Okay.
to watch so
Text
we
it
can
to me,
discuss.
okay.
Look, y'all need talking about no homework. Yes,
Right.
homework.
I already have
Civil War
enough
that came up
homework.
this year. They came out this year and Leave the World Behind. And I want us to do a critique on those two movies. And then, so this we're gonna end with these two I don't have a way to put them on. But anyway, Dominic gave us these 2 reels to watch. And one of the reels was the Gottman theory. You want to pull it up because you can let them hear it. But the Gottman theory was saying, I'm ad-libbing while he finds it. A relationship is sure to fail if you have all, they said all of these 4 horsemen.
This one or
That
this
one.
This one? This one?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see if it'll play. Just turn that music down.
Let's
See if you can play it up on that speaker.
I don't know because, okay.
You gotta put it on.
The Gottman theory is whether a marriage
You know, it's
will last to 5 years, 7 years, 15 years, or they won't last at all. And it's through identifying what he calls the 4 horsemen, which is contempt, stonewalling, criticism, defensiveness. And if you have all 4 of those things in your relationship, it is guaranteed to fail. And so, do you have contempt? Do you think you're better than your partner? Are you critical? Are you constantly picking at what they do wrong, or are you celebrating what they do right? Are you defensive? You can't hear anything that they do try to say to you for a place to actually grow because you're so defensive, protecting who you are and how you see yourself. You can't even understand how that person may see you. And lastly is stonewalling, where you shut down. You don't even communicate. Now it's like talking to a wall. If you have those things in a relationship, all 4, you are certain to fail. The thing I'll say is learn the Gottman theory.
Okay.
Play it again, you got it.
The Gottman theory, it says that if you have these 4 things in your relationship, you're sure to fail in your relationship. If you have contempt in your relationship, where you always, when you think you're better than your partner, are smarter than your partner. If you are stonewalling, which is where people shut down, like when you're supposed to be having a conversation and you just go silent and y'all just ignore the situation, I guess, like it doesn't exist. Criticism is the next one, when you're always critical of your partner. And the last one is being defensive about everything, and you can't hear anything, and especially when the person is telling you something that's going to make you better.
Yeah. You cannot accept constructive criticism.
So, you want to read this? Okay. The Gottman's 4 horsemen theory provides a framework for understanding the dynamics of relationships, highlighting the behaviors that can lead to their downfall. The 4 destructive patterns are criticism, contempt, defensiveness, and stonewalling. Serve as warning signs that can derail even the strongest connections. To build a healthy, lasting relationship, it is essential to know what you want and need in your partner.
Amen to that.
So, any thoughts? Any thoughts? Have you been with someone? Have you had any of those in a relationship? Now, if you had all of those in a relationship, you probably ain't with that person no more. But
No. I'm not.
and have you been guilty of any of those things?
You know what? It would be nice if I do something wrong sometimes, but
Right.
I do shit, but it's not to the magnitude of them wanting to break up with me.
Okay.
It's a magnitude of, baby, we need to talk. You know, I ain't like the way you said what you said, or the way you said it sound kind of harsh. You know what I'm saying? Or I felt some type of way, and I'm like, well, damn, baby, how did I say it? Like, you got to demonstrate it. And then they're demonstrating to me. I'm like, damn, I said it like that. But no, I'm sorry, I ain't mean to say it like that. I'll work on that. And I don't mind working on myself, because in my mind, every single day you want to be a better person than you was yesterday and the years before that. So I made a conscious decision, because I could have followed everything that I saw. You know, mental abuse, physical abuse. You know what I'm saying? I could have followed that same path. You know, drug abuse, alcohol abuse. I could have followed that. But I made a conscious decision to do the opposite, because I did not like seeing the 5 horsemen that I had in my life, which was women. I didn't like seeing them have to step up to the plate to be both.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Although they did not lose their femininity, because I'm so sick and tired of that. Well, you don't have to do both, so that's where my masculinity come from. No, you still keep your femininity.
Right.
You know what I mean? You be masculine when you got to be hard on your boys. That's when, you know, you got to be a little tough. But
does that make you masculine? But we
that
get
don't
that
make
later.
you masculine.
Right.
But you get what I'm saying?
You raised 4 boys.
Yeah, you raised 4 boys. Yeah, you tough as a nail,
Mm-hmm.
but at the same time, you still keep your femininity.
Right.
But I'm tired of, no disrespect, ladies, I'm tired of y'all making excuses of why y'all so hardcore and why y'all so thuggish and this, that, and the third. Do not lose your femininity just because you had to step up and play the father and the mother role.
Right, I agree.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
Yanni said, I'm all that because I'm something like a perfectionist. You must know who you are first, then you can proceed. You have to know and understand who your partner is. I got a lot on that topic, but I can't type it out. Are you saying you are all you have all of those in your relationship? The contempt, the stonewall, and the criticism and defensiveness? Or you can tell us when you come next week. Okay, somebody else was going to say
you
something.
want to talk about that this week?
All right.
Roscoe, you got
You were
anything?
going to say something?
I like how you said that the women always use say I have to step in and be the man and the woman. I think you have to step into a place where you're not comfortable, but I don't think a man can step into a woman place, and I don't think a woman can step into a man place. You do the best you can, and you go beyond the call of duty, because we're not men or women, we are who we are. And so I agree with you when women say that I had to play the role of both. You can't play the role of both. There's no earthly way you can play the role of a woman or a man. You just try to do the best you can.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and you try to expose your son to things or your daughter to things. If it's a father raising a daughter, he might need to, like we said earlier, reach out and ask for help from a female. And then like a woman, I feel sorry for women when they ask men for help with their son and they're not in a relationship with them. It turns into man like, well, what you gonna give me? But a lot of women will step in if a man say, hey, I'm having a problem with my daughter, can you help me? And women will do it genuinely without malice. But a man gonna like, you want me to help you with your little knucklehead little boy? Well, what you gonna do for me? How you gonna break me off? So I understand that's why a lot of times women have the bitterness and everything because they try hard as they can and giving it their all. And plus, mothers just learn love unconditionally. Mothers go the extra mile.
Not all mothers. Not all mothers. Just like not all fathers.
But most women go the extra mile for the kids than the father do. Fathers are like, he hard headed, he made that bed, let him go. You know, mothers will say stuff. Mothers will say stuff like, I ain't dealing with it, but mothers come through and come every time. Daddy, if he say he done, he done.
And that's sad too.
Yeah.
It is, but that's just.
You gotta know how when you discipline.
That goes back.
But the thing about some women, because I don't like putting everybody in one box, because I don't believe in boxes. You have some women that will allow you to discipline their child, girl or boy, it doesn't matter. You have some women that's willing to do that or allow you to do that. Then you have some women be like, don't discipline my child, that's not your child. Well, what? Okay, you're right,
But
that's
I'm
not
feeding
my
your
child.
child.
But I'm helping your child. I'm feeding your child. I'm putting clothes on your child's back.
Right.
But again, like you said, it's not my child, so therefore, technically, I ain't got to do shit for your child.
Exactly.
So that's why I always tell people, not just men and women, both, shall I say, I tell them, be mindful of what you say and what come out your mouth, because what comes out, what the old folks used to sit there and say, don't put your foot in your mouth.
Right.
Sure did.
Don't put your foot in your mouth. Because back in the day, we believed in say what you mean what you say. See, nowadays, y'all got to wear, oh, I say this, but that ain't what I really mean. Nah. You come across me, I'm going to tell you, say what you mean what you say. Because you tell me you don't care about me, I'm going to take that to heart, that you do not care about me. You can show me that you care about me. But at some point, I'm going to sit there and be like, yo, you showing me that you care, but your mouth says you don't. I don't know how I should take you right now.
Okay. What was you going to say, Brian?
Well, you know, I can say that stonewalling, that has played a part for me because I enjoy keeping the peace and by me not sitting there getting in no drama with another individual or sitting there back and forth with them with words. I just shut it down. You know, it takes two to argue, so I'm through with it. But then, you know, I go in my little quiet place and then I realize, you know, I'm playing over what was said and how the situation broke out and I'm looking at the whole picture. And I sit back and say, well, you know, what was said was true. You know, but I'm still just a peacemaker. You know, I go out there and tell them, you know, you right, you know what I'm saying? But it'll be probably the next day before I say anything about it. Make sure that everybody
Coast is clear.
Calm down. You gotta be fair.
Exactly.
So you saying you've been guilty of stonewalling? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Dominique, what was you saying? You were guilty of nothing?
Not on
None of the above? Okay.
I would say Stonewall.
He said not on the 4, but he said that one of his mates did bring some things to his attention on how he.
But it wasn't.
But it wasn't one of those. Oh,
Okay. So what would you agree with?
The issue with me that I've come to learn is the fact that my mental is not like most people, meaning I don't follow suit. I don't follow the world. I don't follow what y'all do, how y'all do it, when y'all do it, why y'all do it. I allow a human being to be just that, a human being. I expect my expectations. I don't have no expectations of another human being because they're going to fail you. They're going to disappoint you. They're going to hurt you. They're going to upset you, make you feel however you feel. But at the end of the day, I don't have no buttons either. You cannot push my buttons. I made a conscious decision to throw away a button. The triggers. I made a conscious decision to go to therapy and get some help. The triggers that I did have. And now that I found out what my triggers were, I know how to deal with people that try to provoke me. Because you can't push my buttons, I don't have no. So you try to provoke me, I know how to deal with you. And that's a conscious decision if I'm going to deal with you or if I'm not. You know what I mean? So some people think, well, you too quote unquote good to be true. No, I'm not. I'm not too good to be true. If you want a good man, there are a lot of us out there, but you too blinded by what you saw in your past to a point you don't even see us. You don't even hear us.
I think that's the same for women too.
Yeah, that's the same thing for women, but I ain't dating.
Both.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't dating guys. Not at all. But that's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, it's an equal balance. And we have to come back to the balance of loving each other, respecting each other, you know what I'm saying, caring for each other, being there for each other, supporting each other. That's very, very important. That's value to life.
What was you going to say, Harold? Guilty of any of those?
I was just going over those definitions, and I love to talk. So I know it's not stonewalling, and I know I give constructive criticism, because there is a difference between constructive criticism and criticism.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
But if we give some criticism, I can say, any of us, like old people say, it's not what we say, sometimes it's how we say it. So although our intention may be to give corrective criticism, but depending on our delivery, it may not be received as constructive and it turns into destructive. So anyway, but go ahead.
That was good.
I'm gonna use this as contempt, which is I'm better than you in my relationship. I do this better, I'm better, whatever. And then being defensive. Criticism, defensive, stonewalling, and contempt.
Yeah, because I was just complimenting Brian that just today. I was like, I'm good at doing this, but you're really good at taking care of. Like, he'll get to the clothes faster than me, but he doesn't do what I do, so we both kind of like help each other.
That's what I was gonna say.
We're balanced, right? But the way he was raised, most of the time women did that. Even though you was raised to wash clothes, but that's just not priority on my list. My priority is scrubbing and cleaning the floor and getting this stuff, in order and cooking, and then I'll think about washing clothes. He's sitting up there.
But it works together. Y'all work together to make it work. That's what's important. Partnership.
That's not a bad thing.
That's partnership.
That's not a bad thing that you're that way. It's just, hey, everybody have their niche.
Right.
So I think a lot of time that's why I don't believe in 50-50, 70-30. Everything is 100.
Right.
Even though, say for instance, we can have a $10,000 mortgage, and you just pay the Georgia Power bill. That's still your 100.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
All right.
What you can pay.
Right. Well, I mean, it's not a matter of what you can pay. we can have a $10,000 a month mortgage, and I pay it, and then you pay the $200 power bill. That's your 100%.
Yeah.
It's not that because I pay the mortgage.
It's not about the price.
It's not about the price. And
It's
see, I
about
think
doing
that's
it
what
together.
people get
Yep.
mixed up at. And see, I think people abuse the word relationship and stuff like that. Like, I remember a time in my past, a female friend asked me, said, how you and your buddies them go fishing for days and y'all don't have no problem? And y'all be around us and y'all can't stand us. I said, for one, we don't be judgmental of each other.
Yep, that's right.
We don't be critical to each other. We don't give each other advice about their mate for the simple reason, bro, you can't come live with me when Sheila put you out. I don't call my house knocking on the door, man, I left. You better go back home, bro. You know what I mean? That's just how men is. And then I ain't gonna tell you like, hey man, I won't put up with this shit. Then you might, my boy, that was my dog since 1st grade. He go home and knock hell out of his woman. Now I get a phone call, man, I'm locked up. Why you locked up, man? You know shit you told me, don't put up with that shit. No, so men don't give other men advice. We stay neutral. We're not judgmental of a person we call our friends. You know what I mean? And so I'm saying that to say that a lot of time, reason why men and women shut down, once they get the title, mate, marriage, girlfriend, boyfriend, spouse, significant other, they start like ownership. They start changing like ownership instead of treating that person like the way you want to be treated. To me, I believe a relationship is like a mirror. What you see in the mirror is what you get back. I can't look in the mirror and I got long hair. So I can't expect nothing but what I see in the mirror. But a lot of times people look in their relationship and expecting something that's not there. You get what I'm saying?
Or they expected something that they don't even give themselves.
They don't give themselves. You know, like I even told her.
Yeah, that's good.
You know, this is my. You know, I learned in past relationship. I'm like, why it didn't work? But I sit back and analyze. A lot of time when people ain't happy with themselves, they need somebody else to make them happy.
That's not really how it's supposed to be. Though.
And see-
Right.
You're supposed to make
Right.
yourself happy.
See-
I am just there to enhance your happiness.
Right. You know, and people can't grasp that. If you're not happy as an individual, I don't care what a person do. You might smile, you're gonna go right back into that slump.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of time people,
That's good. That was good.
Okay, so I have a question.
come on.
I apologize. I have a question. I want everybody to answer. If you had a choice to choose between Judas and Peter,
What?
which one would you choose and why?
Peter.
I would choose Peter.
Peter. Because Peter is loyal. Peter is loyal, even though he cut that man's ear off. He got a little temper.
Peter just denied.
But why did Jesus? So did
I would be Peter. Judas betrayed.
right. That's the
And,
difference.
and Peter
Peter is loyal.
Peter just
He's still loyal. Even
denied.
though
He was
denied,
loyal,
he's
but
still
he acted
loyal.
like he didn't know, so he denied. So I'm saying I would rather be the one
But it was the way he
to
denied.
deny. But he said either or. That's the question. Would you rather be Peter or Judas? I would rather be Peter
Peter.
than Judas.
'Cause
I would
Judas
rather be
also
with the
denied
Peter.
too.
I would rather be with a Judas did. But Judas betrayed and
Right.
took the money, took the gold, you know what I'm saying, and betrayed and had him killed. But I would rather be
Hey,
What about
I'd
you?
rather
What
be
about you?
Peter.
Hold on, ask the question first, man. Peter or Judas?
Peter.
And why?
because I don't like the betrayal thing. I can't stand that. But look, that's the same. That's you see how we went full circle, y'all. So
Right.
That's the same thing. I'm not trying to throw shade. That's the same thing Kennedy did.
Facts. Yep.
See, he stroked you enough.
Mm-hmm.
He
The
did.
lady, he had his disciple
Yeah,
out here
he sure
had
did.
y'all
He
geeked
sure
up
did.
and everything.
Look at the revelation. It's a
And
revelation.
so-
It's a revelation.
You know,
Spirit.
so that goes back. That whole thing there.
I said traitor. You know
Look, that whole
is
thing is what I'm saying is this right here. It's been going on for history.
Decades.
Nothing against Kamala. I ask, but we get to argue about this all the time. I think she highly qualified for the job. The thing about it, the world we live in, and the people you
They're
trying
not
to go,
mentally ready for that.
like for instance, like how y'all
Wait,
say,
wait. Let Dominic tell us the reason for his question. The Judas and Peter.
Shit, you made me lose train of thought. You do that all the time.
I was bringing us back to the Judas and Peter. Why did you ask that?
Yeah, right, yes.
So the reason why I asked that question, because if you think about it, Peter sat there and he denied Joshua, right?
Mhm.
So I could deny you as my brother or as my friend, but I'm still gonna walk around knowing that's my brother and that's my friend. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes down to Judas, Joshua sat there and showed Judas multiple times that he is the Messiah. He's showing, and you still sat there and stabbed me in the back. You still sat there and betrayed me. You still sat there and gave me your ass to kiss. You still sat there and said, I gotta prove more and more and more and more. So at that point,
I like the way you put that out.
I would. It don't matter. Enough would never be enough.
Right.
And for most people, and I'm sorry to say this, men and women, enough is never enough. How much money do you really want? How many cars do you really gotta have?
Mm-hmm.
How many shoes do you really gotta have? You know what I'm saying? How many clothes do you really gotta have? How many houses?
Back
You
to the
gotta
happiness.
jump
You're going back to the happiness.
So
if you ain't
at
happy,
the
you
end
ain't
of the
happy.
day, none of that shit is making you happy.
Mhm.
Ain't none of that shit you can take in a hearse and go behind.
That's the truth.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
It's
right.
gonna be a U-Haul rolling behind you.
U-Haul
And don't sit there and
I
say,
ain't gonna be in
yeah,
no
you
hearse.
right,
I'm gonna be
you
in a
true,
hearse.
you true, yeah, you speaking, but then you turn around and go back and do it. At that point, you still being a hypocrite. There's nobody's perfect, but my point is, quit gravitating to materialistic stuff. And the reason why I'm telling y'all that, because they're using that to mentally keep y'all in slavery mode.
In slavery.
And we all rent, not enough, like you just said, there's
Right, 'cause
no
we're on
U-Haul
the
in
land.
the cemetery.
Yeah.
So we're stewards of everything that we have. We're renting. So don't get all connected.
All
Don't
the
get
way
all
down to your house. You can
Right.
buy that house outright.
Right.
He said $10 million home. He done bought that home $10 million. Guess what? It still ain't his.
Yeah, that's
right.
Because he
Right.
still got to pay property tax. But
Yep.
you take your ass overseas and build a $10 million home,
it's yours.
and the whole damn thing is yours. Again, help me understand, people. When y'all gonna wake up?
Well, we're going to say goodnight. I looked at the time. It's 10:15. We are going to say, I do want to say this. Y'all want to watch Leave the World Behind?
I'll watch it again.
Okay, Leave the World Behind. And I was also told to watch the reviews and commentary, the symbolism on Leave the World Behind, because it was some symbols and some things that were in the movie where they were trying to send messages through the movie. So do that. We'll talk about that next week.
Okay.
We were supposed to be talking about backtracking, how people backtrack in relationships when they break up. I got it written down. So when you break up in a relationship, do you backtrack? Why do you backtrack? Has backtracking worked for you and your experiences in backtracking, and it didn't work for you? So that was that. The next one is mental and physical infidelity. Which is worse? Is it worse when you're mentally cheated on or physically cheated on? And then, thanks to Dominic, he sent us another reel. You can put it in the group thing about women and women's job, so to speak, or our position. And then I saw I won't comment on that. Women's positions or their responsibilities and roles biblically. And yeah, we're gonna leave it at that.
Oh, y'all know now. Y'all know I'm ready for that, right?
I hope you are ready, cause
I'm ready for that. You know what I already said.
Good night, y'all. Good night.
What are they
We're
rolling?
gonna take our pictures. We gotta send you the video so y'all will see it.
Yeah, I need to see that. I need to see that video. Send the video.
But the men have responsibilities. So it was just saying something about why they always talking about what a man's supposed to be doing. This one is what a woman's supposed to do.
Or what I don't supposed to do.
He's saying both. He's saying what we are and what we aren't.
above my head. Yeah, right. Up, right there.
Can you send me the last 2 pictures?
I got it. Okay.
I will.
Alright. We gotta take our pictures.
I gotta do some homework. I have 2 projects. Shit, that's due by Sunday.